Hello. Hello and welcome back to Factorio Space Exploration. I scale it up a bit. But today is a day. I need to go wipe that out. Otherwise it will be a problem. I'm not gonna deal with the pulverizer yet. Okay, these are important. Fuel refining is important. Better tool belts, useful. As is sulfur and rail automation. Everything's going fine here. Steel production is functional. It could probably be better. Should make some repair kits. Okay, have to get up. So, today I will probably go shorter than I have been. But I need to... Oh, no. Bad start. I need to figure out my goal. Set a reasonable goal, achieve it, and then figure stuff out from there. And not destroy my car for nothing. Later to do this at night. Please don't... Oh yes, that's what I should do. I should get basic meteor defense stuff set up. That should be a goal. Alongside setting up oil refining. I should not let my main base get exploded by meteors. This one I can leave for a little bit. But There's an actual secondary iron vein, that's good. Only having one that I knew the location of was kind of... could have been an issue. Can I drive? I can. Okay. Only a little bit. Oh. Well, I hope the water absorbs enough pollution that they're not an issue for a long, long, long time. Because I need a tank with shells to deal with that. Maybe even uranium shells. Dangerous. But after I do my perimeter search, my next task will be basic oil refining. I need plastic, it's a very important step. Okay, yeah, this is a good one to have spent the time to explore. Good to explore this, because this would have triggered soon. I'm just gonna waste grenades to kill this faster. This north boundary is very, very dangerous. That's bad. Yep. I saw that coming. My extra cars are up north. Yeah, I do need to wipe those out quickly though. Because if I leave those, it will quickly become a problem. I don't have any guns. Okay. Good start. Ran into a bunch of trees. Okay, I can't cut that corner. Such a de-aggro. You de-aggro eventually. I thought. guess I should just shoot them. Wait, where's my body? Over there. That's tough. Nope. And I die again. Bring grenades this time. There's something about driving that I just can't focus on the other objects in the background. The trees and the rocks just don't stand out enough. Cross my mind that there's a non-zero chance that there's like motion blur. I don't think there is. If there is, then that's probably why. Up the rocks. Go a little more slowly. Don't let it die to the goo. Reclaim all my stuff. I really need to make that tank research. I think that should be the focus. Which would then mean that if I want a tank, I need to research sulfur, plastic, these guys, blue science, and explosives. The explosives are not blue science despite where they're positioned. That's the research queue. Now I just need to be in a position to actually research all the various actual tank stuff. Aggro range. Let's try something different. Let's. Yeah, I can't move far enough up. Going slower is a lot more efficient. Okay, I should be good for a little bit. To actually play the factory game. $33.5 science per minute. Seems okay. Guess too many trees. Oh, because I'm approaching from the wrong angle. So I need to get stone walls for one of the research. I need to get grenades, and I need the tier 2 ammunition. The ammo will probably benefit from having its own line instead of being this, as will the grenades. Grenades are used for science. Science, grenades, and cliff explosives. So I don't really need that many outside of science. So I could probably set them up in an ugly place like this. Hello. How are you? Yeah, it pops up there and stays there. For you, when you, I guess, leave and come back, do all the messages disappear? Okay. I wasn't sure. Because this here, I just need to add iron. 0.62.31. This has no space. This will not scale. Well, actually it will once I get rid of all this. Okay, that's acceptable for now. I'm assuming you're trying to make a planet in, like, Universe Sandbox. Because I don't think that's something that can be done in Kerbal Space Program. Without complicated modding. Though it could also just be the concept that you're trying to do. I want these red guys. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. These are gonna run upwards. Another. Oh, hello. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that on the right direction? But this is gonna eat up all my coal. Incinerator. How are you? I need more coal. Okay. Not too bad. I was planning to do that shortly anyway. Now can I? I wish I could make a huge array of these that just could be placed down more easily. So the new stuff took priority, which that was a lot closer than I thought it was. I hope you have a good time. It's been, I mean, really at this point it's mostly just slightly annoying Factorio. Okay, starting at the bottom. Absolutely not caring about efficiency. This is not the way to do this, but Yeah, I think that... seems like a good start. Oh, this is too tall, that's why. I placed these further up than I wanted to. Yeah, having a more, manageable biter nightmare is probably very welcome. 'Cause yeah, like, until you get a... I mean, even until you get, like, a tank. And even then, like, combat's not really super fun. It's just sort of a part of the game that's necessary, in my opinion. It's not until you start, like, running around and it's kind of, once it's trivial, it becomes more fun. Oh, can I count more easily? If I do this, that is 25. 24. Good enough. I can't remember the math. I will not do it right now. Yeah, I haven't played through. I've only played through it a couple. Well, through. I've only played it a few times. Like, I haven't considered removing biters, but to me it sort of feels like, as annoying as it is, it gives an excuse for, like, Spidertrons and stuff. Though Spidertrons are more useful than just combat. Kind of misaligned that. Probably should have ran it more here. Because, like, playing without biters, I would never, ever, I would never build a tank. I would probably not build a car, and then I would regret not building a car because cars save a lot of time moving around early on. Isn't there a way to deal with lines? I still haven't drawn these. This is not the correct layout. It's like you're probably pretty close to a similar tech level as where I'm at. Just a little bit. Lower tech in some ways, higher in some, because I think I don't have automatic automation crafting. It's only just started here. I didn't need to power these lower ones. I don't know why I did. Oh yeah, because these upper lower ones would get powered anyway. Okay. Okay, good. Right, Yeah, so higher scale of attack. I'm just gonna do this, whatever. Here's where I need to adjust. This is not where I need that to go. I need to get some of this flowing upwards. That should be fine. Yeah, so you have strats in mind that you work with for getting all of your initial stuff set up. Okay, this steel is gonna be needed here. I figure where I want to do my gun bullet crafting. You have all your... Do you have like a huge... I guess probably... Do you have enough blueprints that it needs a lot of scrolling and stuff to get to them all? Or do you just mostly have blueprints for like early repetitive things? And less for the more complex. Yeah, that's pure iron, which is good. This is such a waste of iron. At least it's all fairly low density. Okay, yeah. That seems like if you've played the game a bunch of times, you kind of don't want to have to think when setting up the like basic stuff every single time. I guess I should do batteries. I can't craft them yet. The pulverizer, that's probably not bad. Oh, actually big electric poles. Ooh, they made big electric poles worse with the concrete. That does restrict their usefulness. Modules are important. Productivity is needed for the big mining drill. Upgrade that stuff. So I need to get wall production. Walls take half a second. Here's where I get lazy. And I just want to run production of walls right here. But then I have no space to expand, so that's a bad idea. Yeah, that wouldn't work. I could move my copper. I don't have space to expand. That's a bad idea. I do have space for this to expand if I shift it a bit. But I need some more space for walls. Yeah, walls are weird. They're just such an odd... Very important, but annoying. Guess I can do my bullets and walls over here. I can do the walls feeding off of this line. And I can... It's just bullets. Bullets are... not a good time. Ooh, I can make a grappling hook just with what I have. Oh, it actually takes ammo. It's not an infinite function. I just feel like seeing how it works. So if I aim here and left click or right click? Right click? Shooting speed 1 per second. Oh, it's an... No, that's not a gun. No, it is a gun. It goes into the gun slots. That's not what I expected. Oh, that's very weird. It is very fast, though. Very silly. Okay, walls are easy. Just put these down. I will eventually need higher tier walls, so I should leave space. I guess I produce concrete. I could produce concrete somewhat centrally. As opposed, yeah, you probably don't produce concrete unique to this. That would be a bad idea. So the walls will go here. Then the bullets just need iron plates, steel, and copper plates. Ratios are 1 second to 6 seconds. Two seconds to 6 seconds. Because this produces... I need 2 of these, it uses 2. Yeah, I mean... Like, if I remember correctly, my space age thing, I had, like, all my production down here, and then concrete was, like, way off on the in a corner by itself, shipping across the top to where it was needed. Like, it did not fit anywhere. Like, it did not fit smoothly. Oh, cliff explosives are so good. Oh yeah, modular armor. Then I can run faster. The sapling? Like it's... Is it a game about a singular... sapling? Which then makes it feel like it would be about like a world tree Yggdrasil type. Deal. Don't bullcraft that many. Oh, I really don't like how those look. Because I'm used to the wooden pole. The metal one just looks... Oh, the texture is not that overlaps weirdly just with how it moves. I've never looked at that. So it's like called, is it called sapling? Yes. I will add more or faster, or both. Inserters. Oh, I guess, yeah, it's 5 every second. Blue inserters are, what, 2.5? Do I need 2 fast inserters to be 100% crafting? Looks pretty close. You don't have to worry about it. Yes, that's that. That will craft. That'll be enough walls, probably. This is an issue, but walls, grenades, I think the piercing rounds. Piercing rounds mean I need to pull the copper, and I need the steel to not just be going into a chest. I'll run it above. I mean, I can make it work with underground. Things. How am I gonna bring these back? I guess along the top is fine. Guess that's there. I can deal with more. I'll leave space. I'll start building in this zone. So I need 3 piercing rounds for every 1 firearm. And then everything else is just raw materials at this stage. I think I didn't mess that math up. Okay, so I'm gonna work at this level. Don't do it vertically. Could have these outputting on the outside. No, that's so very much it's better to run the inputs on the outside because then I fill the belt more effectively. I think so. I should just stick with the normal stuff. It's for smelter. The width is not correct. Put that. It's really not centered. For now, just cut those off. These will make the normal bullets. Okay, that would be 12 of the superior ones, but I will only... set up 6 and only supply 2 of these. This will run down the center, which will supply the normal bullets. Then I need the outside to have the copper and the steel. That steel flow is really bad. This is where something like a or dictionary that's become so common in modded Minecraft would be nice. Like dictionary the electric poles together in some way. If I don't have the desired one, automatically picking the other one when I press Q would be probably not an issue, given that they're statistically identical. I guess I just try to deal with it all here, where I can merge. Or try to merge from both of these. That can be underground belted, so that's functional. These can probably come up there. Feels like a regrettable design, especially since I don't actually have an output location yet. This is 6 seconds. I can definitely just long-handed, without it being too bad. Yeah, I'm happy with how it looks. This bit's a little bad, but the rest of it looks nice, I think. Oh, okay. That's just gonna collect there. That's fine. Both might make it look worse. It is functional. That is not leaving space to expand, but that is probably fine. I like it. I'm happy. I'm happy with that. I like the little pods. It's much more pleasant looking than what kind of messes I would normally be building by now. I feel really bad chopping down trees. It's a waste of oxygen, of pollution absorption. Ah. It's gotta... Well, it probably stems from the... same location as the way that you mentioned you do furnaces, probably on some level. Be like, bundling stuff makes it simpler. Okay, this is not how this should be. These are walls. Yeah, my default is kind of trying to squeeze everything into small spaces, and then it proceeds to ruin my life. Oh, I dug down below. Whoops, oh well. I didn't really keep track properly because it's all just trees. Oh, a tank would be lovely right about now for clearing these forests. Ah, welcome back from your... Okay, that's this. This needs to run down here somewhere. Ooh. Look at this space that I left. Totally planned. So is it some sort of god game-esque setup? I just like, I don't want to waste the wood. Wood is maybe a finite resource, and so I feel bad about potentially wasting any of it. Like, you're seeing how the creature evolves over time, but I'm assuming you don't have constant input, because if you have constant input, then it basically becomes spore. Feels like I'm using this space poorly. Okay, how do I want to craft this? I probably want to merge these onto one belt. I hate these 3-ingredient recipes. Yeah. I can't remember. I guess the iron or the metal power poles, the small power poles probably always existed. Okay, yeah, you can just kind of grow wood eventually. Using genetics, biocultures, and nutrient gel. This stage of it, when it becomes just circles with colors to indicate what it is, that kind of feels like when things get a little out of hand, when there's 15 different colors of circles with bubbles in them. It loses the touch of the, I don't know, not realistic, but the base Factorio aesthetic. At least a little to me. Okay. These are basically dedicated to research. I don't have space to run that here. So I probably build the next one over here and feed it differently than I have, so I don't actually want this. Or do I? Let's leave this. Use that as a basic element, but with a little more space. These will be making military science. Where'd this come from? Ah, that, yes. So then this I can run, actually that's fine. I can run those components around. But how do I deal with the grenades? Feed them from the bottom. This time I can run it downwards. No, I shouldn't. Run it up. Connect it with the other guy that will be to the side, and then bring it down over there. And deal with it as necessary. Really can't wait until I have proper robots. Okay, so these will feed in here. which will temporarily just be a big line going up. From about here. And for now, these will just merge. That's not how I merge. That's how I merge. Which will be a problem long term, but that long term is very far away. This will be so much more than I need right now. Okay, that's fine. I just don't have enough. Oops, that's fine. It should work itself out. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's a bad habit. Yeah, these are very slow crafting. But this weird shape there works out really well. It's almost as if I'd planned it. I know myself very well. And I have absolutely no idea why that's how I did that instead of turning it right away. This will work for now. After modular, the important research was military 3, which needs blue. So I can't do anything with that yet. Blue is very, very important. Portable solar. I don't really use the belt immunity, but night vision. Equipment gantry. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of... It makes me really want to do what I did in Space Age, which was just make oh, what are they called? At airport. The luggage. Just the loop. Building a loop with them that they can just pick up as they need it. 3, put armor vehicles. I don't know why I would want the equipment gantry at this point. I guess. The looping part has a name, I think. But that sort of... That is what... The luggage claim has the belt. Yeah. Like, I think I might eventually just do that here as well. Because It looks funny, in my opinion, and it worked. It worked really well. Just, oh, these are needed for space. Okay. I like spacing them out, but these like much denser, the more high density mining feels much more industrial, which is nice. And oops. Oh, I was actually just trying to see if there was stone going there. Good. What's modular armor? Nope. I don't have any advanced circuits. I'm very far from that. Oh yeah, I was checking refineries. Yeah. Beyond that, like, initial stuff that doesn't really exist. Okay, so I need more pump jacks. Pump jacks cost copper and steel. How many more? There are 1, 2, 3, 4 more. And I need a bunch of pipes. Yeah. It's sort of, if for whatever reason you'd rather just wait longer, then it's somewhat more efficient. It's worse throughput, but more efficient use of materials, but that's not really an important metric. Okay, what am I doing? I am getting steel. I'm surprised that... What did I do? Why is there iron on this belt? Oh, I bet there's iron in the stone. Yes, there's iron in my stone for some reason. I thought I had it all appropriately filtered. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was directly piping that there. That was a bad play. Very silly. Yeah. It's a lot. Okay, so now I have to go fix everything. I really hate these clumped up. Like, I had never ran into one of these super clumped multi-ore veins before. It makes it so I actually have to pay a lot more attention. Okay, now I have to fix this. That should be fine now. Yeah. I didn't leave much space. And I mean, it won't be necessary long term. Like, everything was being sorted just fine. It just became an issue of that one there. I was like, oh, I'm pumping it directly to an iron belt. But it was a stone belt instead. Because I was not paying enough attention and it was empty most of the time already. But I think I fixed it. So it should be fine. I just have a ton of junk in my inventory now. There's 4 more? 4 more. That's enough of those. Converters need a bunch of glass. Okay, so it is space exploration kind of trying to make sure that you have everything at spawn, I guess. Just kind of at the expense of sanity. It's gonna take a while to build up again. Because I guess, yeah, it does guarantee you've got everything you need. I cannot remember the ratio. I should figure that out. Yeah, having it right at the... right from the jump. Being a messy mixed patch. Wait, my coal's all clogged up. That's good. This could produce... that would be good to produce a lot faster. For now, that's fine. These are gated by walls because walls were broken. Because stone bricks were broken for a little while. Again, why do I do that? Why don't I just do that? Okay, there's the walls coming in. Good. Strictly speaking, if I'm merging it here, I should have merged it way back on the left. But I think long term it might be worthwhile to leave them separate. Research is fine. Those two will go. I should probably research flammables because that's necessary for rocket fuel. And now I need to get this. So, oil refinery. Water, oil. Was it always one out? I thought it became all 3 out. Normally. And you could just pull from wherever you wanted. Okay, I just didn't remember that then. Maybe I was thinking of... I don't think I was thinking of something else. Ah, okay. That would make sense because you don't use that first tech for very long. Where is the tech that I need? This goes to blue, which goes here. Advanced oil processing. That's the important one. Heavy, light, petroleum, and then you process it all as necessary. Okay, so I really need the chemical science. I hate multi-cylinders. Sulfur's easy. Advanced circuits are kind of a pain. I think I'm gonna do circuits down here. Just in their own area and then ship them. Because I think that will be more accessible. Yeah, that being able to walk on the pipes is very nice. There's all the oil. Very lucky for how unlucky that was. And it does remind me that I probably should get some concrete to make point defenses. Because the moment it blows up a central part, I will be very frustrated. Oh, concrete, concrete, concrete. Concrete is so bad. It's even reinforced concrete because it has iron sticks in it, but it's not refined. Concrete. Concrete's never fun. Okay, I need pump. Where's my... Thruster suit should have modular armor. Where is running faster? Oh, running faster is space. Rough. Ooh, my copper's undersupplying now. What's eating it all up? Well, what's eating some of it up? It's clearly still fine. It's mostly the bullets, I guess? I need more iron, I need less glass. Yeah. I guess it's a question of whether... desert versus bricks for pollution. Because I'm already polluting a ton. Increasing it more would become even more annoying to deal with. But if this is already worthless, then I probably should just go for it. Where's my water? Water's there. Getting the plastic to make the power armor. It's not power armor, it's modular armor. Perfect. So I will process the oil on the left side. Down here. Just mark a line there. And just start with only one because I don't have any blueprints existing in the game or in my mind for how this will have to be laid out. The horizontal flip is so nice for these recipes. I'm just gonna do the absolute minimum just to get this functional. Just get enough plastic to do the research. This is gonna split up here. Yeah, putting in almost any effort to a setup that's gonna be redundant incredibly quickly would be a giant waste of time. Okay, so this should be able to input... Oh, yeah, I didn't actually connect the water, did I? Did I not power it? I probably didn't power it. Yep. So don't need to worry about water pressure or fluid pressure. Good. Excellent. That needs to go faster. There. Excellent. Now I just need sulfur, which means that I should probably move that down one. Sulfur needs water. Doesn't really produce enough, but I can get by. Now I just need multi-cylinder engines. Then I can plop down an assembling machine and just do it all manually for now. The important research only needs 75 blues. Oh, my power is going down. Okay, I make the engines somewhere. Over here. Tier 1 engines, burner. I thought I was making the superior engines somewhere. But I guess I wasn't. I guess I'll just do this super briefly manually. These cost 1 multi-cylinder per, which means I only need 75, which is a lot. It'll help to steal the lesser engines. That'll save a lot of time on manual crafting, that I shouldn't be doing manually anyway, but... Gears... Too much glass. The sound effect on the glass is pretty good. also automate solar panels. Need 2 more. Yeah, 75. That's enough for 1 set of that. It will take a long time, but I can lay out other stuff while I do that. Yeah, my fuel is bad. Need another refinery. Actually, I'll let my inventory explode everywhere. Oh, never mind, I'm silly. I can just use one I already made. Let's scale this up a bit. Oh yeah, this line. Okay, that's why I'm short, because I'm not actually supplying it properly. That should be enough. That I don't really need the second one, but I have a lot of looping back, which looks a little silly. Those are really slow to craft. Still under supplying stone. A stone deposit down somewhere that's invisible there. I really don't like that. The distinction is not nearly as obvious as it should be. But that will be easy to feed in. While I am... Oh wait, no, that's blue. I need military research. Upgrades are not bad. A rocket launcher is not a bad idea. I don't think I'm likely to use a rocket launcher, but... I didn't want to run here. Enough space there. I didn't leave myself enough. This material will not be harvested enough. I should probably do at least a little. To scale up my copper. Remarkable the difference in scale between my copper and my iron. Okay. It's a terrible idea to craft this by hand at all. So I guess I can start laying out blue science. Blue science has 3 objects again. It is a 36-second crafting time. But it crafts 3. So this is, okay, 5 second, 5 second, 5 second, 12 second per science pack. That is a major increase in crafting time. Weird. It's just odd, like, because they maintain a 5 seconds per up until blue. It's odd. It is what it is. Yeah. Like, the complexity, multi-cylinder and advanced circuits, is way worse than the other 3. And then it just takes 2.5 times longer. Oh no. I forgot about that. I have to go deal with biters and stuff. Yeah, so it is sort of more like extra modified recipes. Okay. Don't need this, don't need this. I'm gonna drop things that I don't want to carry when I go fight the biters. That's good enough. Okay, I got very lucky that they hit there. Take that back, put the backup car. Okay, if I need to run away, this grappling hook is really silly. Grenades. Wait, who attacked me? Did a new nest spawn? I don't have radar. I do need radar soon. Production statistics, consumption, pollution. In the last 1 minute, a small amount of biters have been consuming pollution. They came from the south. It could be right there? If it is a spread? Because if it's not a spread, I can't see. That wouldn't attack here, right? Oh, it is indeed right there. caught that late, but without taking too much damage or without it growing. Okay, that's an issue. They'll be fine for a while, they'll be fine for a while. I need to go deal with that. I'm making progress towards the tank, but I think I have to take out that south one before I will be able to reach the tanking, the ability to make tanks. Which is a real shame, because tanks make clearing them so much less painful. Just hit all the trees, whatever. Here's where I need to start being careful. Because there's a big nest that I already know about. These trees are really good. But they might make taking out the nest. Ooh, this is a fresh nest. With, I think, tier 2 biters. No, it couldn't be tier 2. Well, I guess they could have sent the tier 2s as, like, part of the expansion group? I think that's possible. Because, yeah, they can only spawn smalls. So they can't spawn the tier 2. There could just be a different texture then. I could just be tricking myself. That was close. But not bad. Okay, this side is now safe, hopefully for a while, until this expands again. Okay, back I go. In the night, I'm gonna run into so much stuff because everything feels kind of hard to focus on as I drive. Yep, that never looks like a foreground object. Foreground's not the right word. Really need a rocket fuel tank to just crush through everything. I'm almost done with the first step for the science pack, so I'll get sidetracked by that. And just temporarily make 5 of these. I still have to make the circuits. I forgot about the circuits. I need 225 circuits. Can I even handcraft those? I can't remember. Technically I can. Stone brick. I really need to get more stone. $50 is about a third of, not even a third, but a quarter. Let's find the stone. Just get it shipping up to here. At this point, I just need to accept inefficient. That's not needed anymore. I can tear that down. I need to accept that I should just go fight those biters. I can't delay it to try to craft stuff. Strongbox is almost done. Personal battery, this thing, that thing, upgrade, upgrade. And again, we leave stuff behind. Strong boxes are interesting. A 2x2 larger container. I wonder how useful it will be. Have relatively low expectations for it being vital. Start. If only big power poles didn't need concrete, I could use some here. That should help a lot. But I should focus my current issue, which is that those biters are going to be a problem very soon. Why are there so many trees in this desert? careful. Okay, one pass. Successful. I guess to my south. That's good. Or to the south. Last pass. Okay, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Move forward, please. Okay. I can get back to focusing on the more important stuff again. Hopefully that's the last time I need to do that in a car. And, I mean, saying that, I've now doomed myself to having to do that a few more times, but... I can dream. Yeah, those don't need to be powered, so that's fine. This I need to scale up. It's painfully slow. Oh yeah. Should change that occasionally. Okay, yeah, those are producing. Currently restricted by bricks. I didn't connect that. That was silly. This copper looks poorly distributed, but it's fine down there. Grab some drills while I'm up here. Then grab some copper on the way back. It's producing smoothly. Let's bring a bunch of drills. I need another 160 or something. This was not set up well. It's fine. I mean, that's actually meant for coal, so if it is blocked by coal, it's not an issue. This is whatever it is. So I should start considering how I want to make these circuits. one, I can scale up my copper before I start making circuits, because I'm going to need a ton. That would be a good start. Oh, messed up. They look pretty vanilla. Well, green. Oh, well, they look close to vanilla. It's stone tablets instead of iron? I can't remember what it is normally. But, like, in terms of total complexity for base circuits, it feels similar. And then advanced circuits, I think, are vanilla. It's like overall it's probably cheaper. Cause like, sure you have to deal with stone, but like, I feel like normally I had more trouble supplying iron than I did supplying stone, because stone was so much, there was so much less demand for stone. It's like it's probably a little bit better. Though you do run iron around everywhere, so it's easier to pull off of another line if you just need a little bit, but... Oh, I can actually start considering stone furnaces, or steel furnaces. I might actually have enough steel production that it would be worth it. Now. It might be worth just using a separate stone line here. Make a half smelting array. Or, I mean, leave space for a full one. But do half of a smelting array here for circuits. I guess I'm not accounting for the stone tablet being... It is a slight time consumption compared to just iron plates. But it's very slight. If I pull some off of there, smelt it, and just make the plates or tablets right away. If I make this, I just do that as the block, and then this will go away eventually. If I use this as the block for processing and then start making circuits to the left, I guess I could do circuits there as well. But I should do circuits left, because that's where everything else is. I can move this down below, so I should do circuits starting like here and working down. Green circuits. Stone tablets, copper cables. I need to run copper, which is why I was working on increasing this scale. I could steal it right here, or even right here actually. It gets messy, and it's going to continue to get messier the more I do this. Run it down, and then over, yes. And the copper can come down here as needed. Copper cables. They are not a good ratio. Yes, 2. But it's half a second at least. So I need, it's the same 3:2 ratio for these, I think. 2 cables, no, 2 to, yeah, 3:2. 2 electronic circuits for every 3 cables. Now I just need to account for stone tablets. 4 every half second. So it's 163? 1 stone tablet. No, 6 first. Which would not be that. Six of those, and then 3. Three doesn't seem right. 4. 164. One of these creates 4 per second. This uses 1 per second. No, that's not right. Crafting speed 0.5. Oh, yeah, I wasn't accounting for the actual crafting speed. That's why it's different. Okay. Because this should be 8 per second, but it's half crafting speed. The ratio is correct. The numbers are just weird. How do I do this in a way that can tile or scale? It needs to scale going downwards. Because sideways doesn't really work very well. I could produce these, then that. These almost certainly would be best suited to being placed a little away so I can just run more down. So, copper. It's just copper and stone for this step. If I cook the stone up in this big open space and then send it down along with copper, one and a half assemblers per green circuit. Like 1.5 of these is needed. And a quarter of these per circuit. I'm thinking about how far away from... I guess this belt can go away as well. This belt's not going to be here forever, probably. Okay, if I make it one tile further away... direct feed each of them. I guess you just bulk. Just do like the components in bulk. And then just feed it as needed. Oh, that direct, okay. Oh, yeah. Wait, did I do that? I didn't do that. I think I just did it slightly different. I understand what you mean now. Like... that sort of... not exactly this spacing, but... this. Spacing is simple enough. It makes sense, yeah. Let's do it 2. That? Oh, no gaps between the copper? Okay. I guess it can do that, yeah. Makes sense. Because then you don't have to do stuff weirdly. I guess that's direct copper. So I guess what... if I direct copper, then I need input-output, which is fine on the other side. Oh yeah, there's where it would. start differently. It is reasonably straightforward. And if I have... Yeah, that should be... 2 lines should be more than enough. So that leaves me enough space. If I do 6 for now, then set these guys up. Like that, and then feed this as necessary. Oh wait, oh that's fine, yeah. It's not quite as much space as I meant to give it, but it should be fine. Okay, this will feed the copper, then it will feed into 1, 2, 1, 2, and then it works well with these as well. That's not right, because this one needs to be spaced. Wait, it's because of how I placed this guy. I placed that guy 1 higher, so it looked weird. Now this looks like what it should be. Now I have to decide. Oh, I'm not researching. 4x4 storage container, 6x6 storage container. Not anything. I really should just research core mining. And then I can feed this stuff probably by belt. These produce fairly quickly. I suppose. Oh, yes. Because of the numbers, which makes it a little less nice looking with the poles, but it works well. Okay, then this will produce up at the top. Which can expand down as necessary. No, it can't expand down. Like, it can. It's only 1 for every block, so I just need to have 1. Yeah, it'll be... Well, there's the question of whether it's efficient to run like... This would now need to move over. Like, whether it's better to run this sort of goofy looking structure or whether it's better to do long arms. It's probably better to have close range output because of stacks and stuff. Because the eventual stacking things will be way more valuable. Though I do actually want this to run upwards. I think this works just fine. I don't have my copper inputs. Three lines alternating input, output, input. Copy the green circuit assemblies onto the right side. Are you saying putting like it can setting it up differently than I did, and then you can flip it and put another set like on the right in an appropriate position? Oh yeah, the proper layering. At the moment, I can leave this like this and just look at it and try to interpret properly what you typed. Because I'm just bad at visualizing it. Input, output, input. Yeah, the ratios. Straightforward enough. Ooh, what's the copper input? 1 every half second. Probably need fast inserters. Power's getting a little low. Yeah, I can figure out. I can make a spatially inefficient wider option. Yeah, I sort of was thinking of the idea of, if I just clear this all up, I can rebuild that quickly. Having what outputs? I probably need to consider how I've positioned them. Like a central that with inputs that would be a lot better with further. Which works well enough with this level of inserter. Maybe somewhere like there. We'll put in the middle. I guess. I think this would work. It might be bigger than what you're describing, but I think this could work as well. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. maybe not appropriate. Yeah, which should now work once I figure out how I want to get the stone here. Because then the circuits will be running here. I'll copy it. I won't really need it right away, but I can block out the space for that at least. Did I? No, I didn't. Okay, good. I didn't copy quite far enough. There, that's the space for later. Oh yeah. It's gonna... Having this set up now to then... It'll scale downwards. Well, it won't scale perfectly downwards because of how I'm gonna be handling those. That's gonna be a little awkward. That probably has to go up a bit. The plates are gonna be weird. The rest is gonna be fine. But this is a very central piece. What is this water routing I did? I routed it down, over, down, back. That's silly. Okay, let's route it back to here. And just clean up some space. There. Now I actually have a little more space. Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah. But oh yeah, I'd have to input this and make use of this properly. But to have two sides of it... Actually, two sides, would it be fine without? No, I would need to occupy both sides if I'm doing left and right at the same time. I don't want to do this. I guess I can just change this production. Have these produce in a block or something instead of split. Yeah, which means that I would need to merge them properly somewhere. I guess that's easy, isn't it? Just do that and have it merge like that. Oh, wrong side. Needs to merge on the other side, which is easy to do. I'm not gonna do it right now, but it's simple enough. Just have the space to work with. I guess the easiest is that is the easiest way to distribute it. And then I'd have to scale that in a way that is not what I'm doing, but yeah, that's the first step. This needs the circuits, which are coming up there, more copper cables, and plastic bars. Plastic bars are just plastic bars. Copper cables, it's a 6-second craft time. I produce 6 in 1.5 seconds, ignoring craft speed. 4, 6, No, in 1 second I produce 4, so I produce 6 advanced circuit, 6 sets of advanced circuits per cable. I don't think I want to do the math on the green circuits. I think I just want to overproduce green circuits. So if I just treat electronic circuits and plastic bars as input, and then just make enough copper cables. It really is a weird ratio. 1 to 6, meaning one of these for 6, and then input the other 2 that are all going to be piped in. I guess it's a similar situation where I do I want to do one line that goes like that to supply, or just, it's all about how it results. This, that. Not running cables down the middle. Cables should be... Actually, if I do this for inputting cables, and then have circuits and plastic bars on the outside. So I just copy this. However, it's going to actually fit. The spacing might be bad. I'm just doing it temporarily. To figure out the width that I need to work with. I need more width, which is fine. I can move this. It's a lot of sulfur. I was just thinking about Greg Tech New Horizons as I did that. Worried that the refinery would explode. And I was very glad I was not playing Greg Tech New Horizons. I should have enough of those. I'll deal with that later. I think space... I wanted that to be this. Spatially, that should work. I need to fix the spacing because I don't need that much space. But I think that's the right width. I'd rather it be one further just to have a bit more space in the for passing stuff. I think this... yeah, one input. These get removed. I don't really need to go up past here, do I? I just need it to end on the end there for now, then input on either side. Cables, this will need circuits will need to flow into here, and plastic, which will come from the right. If I send the plastic up, they will merge up here. The circuits will split there. Oh, unlucky. But for being relatively unlucky, that was pretty lucky. Just a bunch of belts broken. Oh, not even broken, just damaged. My power. Still fine. Okay. I think this is the goal. Get the basic circuits running. Well, advanced circuits, really, but... Wait. That's not the right way to merge these. The right way to merge these is... like that. I don't really need the second row. Nope, I don't need this space this way. I need to figure out the spacing before I do this. Because this recipe probably doesn't need crazy input speed on that side. It probably can get by with 2. Powered. These are... which at least go there. This is going to be supplying copper for 6 seconds. Yeah, it should only need 1 to input the copper. Which means I should be able to just run the whole line straight. I don't know if I even need the 2. I'm gonna figure out how I want to... This will get better with... Which is perfect. Except for the power pole. So that side will need to be reconfigured, but the width is good. It should be only 1 output needed. Bottom, middle, middle, top, bottom, middle. So other than the fact that I don't have plastic going, this should hopefully work once I get the necessary intermediate steps. Which includes stone. I'm just gonna copy a section. Build it on the right. But the other way around. I feel like those have been shooting faster than they were before, so I need to be careful about that. Just split her here. Feed it there. And then deal with this. I didn't leave myself enough space. Wrong direction. For now, I only need one. Copper. Okay. Step one has begun. I need to actually input for this production. I guess this is not going to go straight up, but that's fine. And I need to steal some copper. How do I want to line this up? Running it there would be best. I misaligned that. That's fine. Copper cables. Good. This is not good. workable. It just doesn't look good. And that's that step. Sulfur's easy. Multi-cylinder engines will be kind of annoying. This will run over here because I don't really want to deal with them separately. But I think that I'll stop a little bit earlier today. That is an acceptable system. It will scale. It'll be a little annoying to scale, cut it, move it down, but reasonable production, not really utilizing the belt. I mostly just don't want to make multi-cylinder engines today. They're not even hard. I've made too many engine systems, and I'm gonna give myself a week before I make more of them. That's never gonna do anything, that's worthless. Yeah, I think this was a productive weekend. I've gotten most of the chemical science pack set up. Just need the engines. And then once I have that, it's just a matter of researching stuff and I'll have a tank. I'll have to set up explosives, which shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, that should be pretty easy. And I'll be able to not hate the combat. Well, not hate dealing with biter nests. Can't really call it combat when you're blasting them with tank rounds. But it was fun. Thanks for the tips on this stuff. Oh, I was gonna say this doesn't look right, but that's because this is being placed in a place I can't see it. I'm happy with the future of production. And it's always fun. I probably won't other games have caught my attention a whole lot more than World does. Like someday, oh, what is this? Someday I might decide to try it again, but it's unlikely to be anytime soon. Because Factorio, great fun, it'll last. I mean, if I'm doing maybe 6 hours a weekend, it will probably take a very, very long time before I'm done space exploration. Silksong might be done a lot sooner than that. No idea how long the game is. I don't want to know how long the game is. So I might consider it after I'm done Silksong. Yeah. Though, I'm making an assumption. I feel like my assumption might be incorrect. I assume space exploration is a little less constantly grindy feeling than GregTech New Horizons, because you can actually automate stuff fairly quickly without it being super indirect. That might be a mistaken assumption about the long term. Yeah. Like, I believe there's a chance I can finish SpaceX. Finish. I don't know if I'd be able to get to like the... I didn't finish Space Age because I didn't go to the super far reaches of space because I didn't feel that was worth the effort. But I got most of it done. And I think I can do... I feel like I can approach a similar level of commitment as long as the stuff to do is interesting and not just optimizing one thing. Because Space Age, the very end is like, it feels like you have to super optimize the spaceship, and that's just one small workspace. Or that's how it felt to me, which could have been very much wrong. But I wouldn't be shocked if by the time it gets to like the 15th subtype of science that I will lose my mind. It would not surprise me at that point. Efficiency module 9, like when it gets a bit too repetitive, I could definitely lose my mind. I think that's the final. That looks like that's the end point. The ArcoLink storage, because there's no research that goes from it. Oh no, there's other ones. Spaceship Victory, okay. That's the end point. Antimatter engines. Bunch of factory spaceships. Have a Nexus running in distortion drive mode on a 2500 integrity spaceship moving at 250 speed in interstellar space for 600 seconds to win the game. I might not get to that part. I might get somewhere kind of close. But that's a very specific victory condition. But there is a hard victory condition, which is interesting. Actually, I guess I technically did reach the end condition of Space Age, because it did the whole pop-up thing. But, I mean, I can set the goal of trying to beat space exploration, and then if I fail, I fail. But it's a fun weekend game to play, because it's reasonably relaxing. And some things are unpredictable, but it's a very peaceful game. Other than all the aliens trying to kill you constantly and the meteors and all that. It's cool though. There might be some more there. I should save. There are autosaves. I'm glad. It's great. So I will stop. It is a little earlier than normal. Well, normal's kind of subjective. Because, I mean, Factorio just... the time passes by a lot faster. Even Silksong, as much as I enjoy it, 2 hours feels like 2 hours. 3 hours of Factorio feels like an hour and a half. As long as I have a goal that I'm working towards. If I have no idea what I'm doing, then 5 minutes feels like 20. But I will stop. again, yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for the advice. Have a nice night, day, week. That's a lot of biters. Bye-bye. I think that's a vanilla-ish gun. Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe there's one added in Space Age, and Space Exploration already had like a Tesla gun. Bye-bye.